Hello, everybody. Welcome to a AEW Watch Along. I'm John. That's Mike. Take it away.
Hi, everybody. Mike Paul. Sorry we're a little bit late. I know we're about a half hour in, but, I'm not sure why, but, that's on John, not me. Anyway, before we go any further, I want to. Oh, I do have a couple of news stories. According to the New York Times, not next year, sometime later this year, Eddie Murphy will star in a feature film version of the 70s sitcom Sanford and Son. I'm not sure about the exact release date, but it will be sometime later this year. Also, Paris Jackson, the only daughter of the late King of Pop, Michael Jackson, goes on X to speak out against the Michael biopic, saying, "What you are going to see is not the real story. It's sugar-coated." And that's exactly how she worded it. What you are going to see is not the real story. It's sugar-coated. That's Paris Jackson taking to X earlier today. So that and the Sanford and Son with Eddie Murphy, that'll be out later this year. Also, I want to say my good nights to my girls, Christy, Crystal, Megan, Amanda, Mackenzie, Noah, Caitlin. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Sweet dreams, my angels, as I always say. And thank you for being such a wonderful, wonderful part of my life each and every day. And Noah, it was great to see you yesterday, buddy. Thank you for coming by. I hadn't seen you for a while, so thank you for coming by. It was great. As one tomato said to the other, it was great to catch up. Okay. See, as one tomato said to the other, it was great to catch up. Wow, talk about a delayed reaction. Okay. On that note, we're about 35 minutes into.
Aren't you going to tell the people who won the triple threat qualifying for Alistair, Orton, and Solo last night?
Fuck, I don't remember.
Because you and I were both getting tired anyways last night.
Hold on. Echo. Who won the triple threat on SmackDown last night?
Randy Orton won the triple threat match on SmackDown last night, defeating Solo Sikoa and Aleister Black to qualify for the Elimination Chamber.
There you go. Okay, Randy Orton won last night. He qualified for the Elimination Chamber, and that's the next one coming up. Is that the one in Miami? No, that's Backlash.
Nah, that's in Tampa, Backlash is.
Or Tampa, okay.
The one that you're talking about is Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, CM Punk's hometown, Chicago.
Yeah.
Hold on. Echo. Turn off. Okay. So I've said my goodnights. I've given my news. Randy Orton is the one who won that match, qualified for the Elimination Chamber. Let's go to AEW Collision in Vegas. Thank you for being with us. Sorry we're late.
And stay tuned for this Saturday after tomorrow, because they're going to Australia for MJF to defend his AEW World BDB title against Brody King.
How about this, Excalibur? High impact tag team action, but also high stakes action. A spot in the three-way. Coming up this Wednesday at Dynamite. On the line and opening contest. We'll touch more on that later. Right now, let's go to the ring in Arcadia.
Your Collision opening contest is a tag team match that the pool would fall. Introducing first, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 417 pounds. Next, and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
One of the greatest tag teams I've ever had the pleasure of calling. In tag team action, and of course, they're harkening back to the old Young Bucks when we first started AEW. I mean, you can't call them old, but a return to form for the Young Bucks. A blast from the past, if you will. It's hard to imagine that just over 7 years ago, Matt and Nick Jackson were part of the group that announced the very formation of All Elite Wrestling just outside the Tokyo Dome. And here we are, 7 years later, the Young Bucks still on the top of their game. They're going to need to be in this matchup. Let's go back to Oregon.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 524 pounds, Bishop Clark and Toledo, the Demands, G.O.A.
Tony, this match stemming from what transpired this past Wednesday at Dynamite during Ricochet's
Randy Orton.
WWE National Championship with Jungle Jack.
Oh.
Bishop Clark and Toledo got involved. It was Matt and Nick Jackson.
I gotta go all the way up from last night when we're on a SmackDown hotel and I can spell Orton for you.
Advancing to Dynamite this coming Wednesday on Ontario, California. The Young Bucks backyard. They'd love to be a part of that three-way match. Of course, Desmond Xavier, Myron Reed, the Rascals, already a part of that match, along with a wild card duo. And we're going to find out.
Okay,
the
so
third
it's
team in that match. Like
O-R-T-O-N.
The strong Toledo. Look at that, just so powerful. But man, Matt Jackson, tenacious.
Oh,
By Matt
that's what I
Jackson,
thought, but it
moving
didn't
under.
work right.
Toledo taking that.
Let me see what you got.
Headlock, but
O-R-T-O-N.
Yep. O-R-T-O-N.
Moving with purpose, moving with speed, slam, center of the ring.
Now, I don't know if running into Toledo is the right idea, but you know what? Matt Jackson's never backed down from a challenge or a fight. He'll run into him again. He's going to tag, and here comes Nick. Now these, of course, the Bucks, along with FTR, 3 title reigns as tag team champions in AEW.
FTR tying the Young Bucks record of 3 reigns late last year.
How about that slam? Just put him where he wants.
And Matt and Nick Jackson, though, they've been facing larger teams for a number of years. This is not uncharted territory for the Young Bucks. They know how to stick and move, Tony.
Yeah, double team, double drop kick.
So Leona charging in. Low bridge sends him to the outside. Bishop Khan overcommitted. Pair of drop kicks by the Bucks.
It's too smooth right now.
Nice assistant sliced bread. And Nick Jackson comes in the knee strike.
That's why they're so good. And they're just so quick, so confident. And they do things so well.
Well, commentators curse by Tony Schiavone as the Bucks smash into one another.
How strong this guy is.
As Tomo Leona cuts a very imposing, intimidating figure, as does Bishop Khan, who just stomped the ankle of Matt Jackson.
How about that for some strategy? I guess they want to keep the Bucks at bay as far as quickness is concerned.
I mean, not only slowing down Matt Jackson perhaps a step, but also potentially neutralizing that super kick that Bucks use so effectively.
It's a great call. And of course, the GOA, who we call very instrumental on Wednesday night in helping Ricochet retain the national championship over Jungle Jack Perry.
Ricochet now 7 successful defenses of the national championship under his belt. This nerve hold, double nerve hold. And Nick Jackson got Toa to release the nerve hold.
Yep.
Really stepped in it, Tony.
Yeah, he did. But the upshot is he got the nerve hold broken. So now he's just going to go right into it. Nick not backing down at all here at Excalibur. What?
And toss Nick Jackson. On his feet. Pair of boots to the midsection. Now Nick Jackson elevated the drop kick. Takes down the opposition.
Great teamwork. Great tandem wrestling. Here they go.
Matt and Nick Jackson inside the ring, but potentially not for long. Matt, the boots. And now Nick Jackson splits the upright.
trouble.
GOA making the Bucks pay for that one, Tony.
A lot of the Bucks' signature moves are just really cut off by the strength and the power of GOA.
I know Seth Goldberg
That was
last
on the
night.
chest, man.
Huh?
And Condon
Remember that Steven says that Goldberg was supposed to be the manager of the GM of SmackDown last night?
looking primed to move on to
No, he
Wednesday
didn't
night
say
in
we
that
could
three-way
start
match.
And they're
last night.
just too strong now with that. Are they
He
just
said
too
at
strong
some
right now?
point
They have
this
to
year.
decide that's going for them.
Oh.
They have become better and better.
Now, cover made by Bishop Khan.
Now they took out that time. Bishop Khan said it before. One of the phenomenal athletes you'll find in the body development, the chest midsection.
Looks like Superman Jackson top of the corner and catapulted him into the headbutt.
A catapult into a headbutt. This matchup, tag team action of collision continues. There's a 2 count on TNT. Stay with us.
Old Spice Gentlemen's.
Collision continues on this Saturday night. It's Tony Giovanni and Excalibur, and yes, we are 1 week away from Grand Slam Australia right here on TNT, but right now, the Young Bucks are being taken apart by GOA, Excalibur.
A match that could have major ramifications in the
Someone
AEW
was
Tag
protected
Team
at your front
Championship
door.
title picture. The winners of this match will move on to Wednesday Night Dynamite, a three-way contest to determine the #1 contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Championship
That's your
titles.
mom and dad's house.
Let's hear by the effort of Matt Jackson that time out of desperation.
Nice.
Trying to get the fans to get Matt into the corner, and he got there.
Matt Jackson between the legs of Bishop Khan makes the tag to his brother Nick.
This Nick is just going fist for fist here, blocking off Bishop Khan, back elbow.
Back elbow. Delivered by Nick. Followed by the knee. Followed by the Gary. And Matt Jackson's cooking here tonight in Las Vegas.
With a roll up into the corner, Nick using his legs, using his feet to get the advantage.
Now, oh, Tony Leona flush on the jaw and drives down Bishop Khan.
So feeling, look at this. Nick Jackson continues to amaze. Every time he gets to the ring, be careful here, Nick.
Oh, wow. Beautiful cross body.
No! Well, Nick thought for sure that was it.
Sure. You had a job to do, Red, and it's
Matt
count to
and Nick
3.
Jackson, I said it to return to
1,
form.
2, 3.
I mean, they have turned back the clock. They are wrestling at a pace like they would a decade ago, Tony. But they're so much better than they were a decade ago. So much smarter.
Moving out of the way. Double team, sending the big strong man into the corner.
Bandera sending Matt and Nick out to the apron, but they were ready for it. Enzy Gary's back of that double stop.
Yeah, we saw that one coming.
Backstabber on Bishop Khan. Matt and Nick Jackson, opposite corners, they ascend.
They also move at a faster pace than
Carry down.
TNA loves anything else they want.
1, 2.
That's true.
That was illegal.
Come on, Young Bucks.
Could not keep
Young Bucks.
Bishop Khan down.
Young Bucks. Let's
For
go,
Matt
Young
Jackson at
Bucks.
the same time. From
Let's go,
Nick
Young
Jackson,
Bucks.
the Bucks. Looking sharp, but all it takes for GOA to get back into this is just a moment, the right opportunity, Tony.
Yeah, they're so powerful, so strong, so athletic. That can happen right now. Matt walks over to his brother Nick, but watch out from behind here.
Now do they?
Oh boy.
They've been thinking more bang for your buck, but we'll never know.
This Wednesday they're in
Because
Canada.
we're looking totally on it.
Next
Second,
Saturday they're in
the brothers
Australia.
Jackson on his shoulders. Center of the ring, Samoan drop.
They're still on.
How many men can miss something like that in AEW? Not many.
And then Wednesday, they're in Sacramento, California.
Tony.
Now what are they going to do? Up over the top?
There's a Khan throwing his body over the top. Now, things are looking bleak for the Young Bucks. Big
guy.
Oh my goodness!
He landed on his head. He didn't make it down to him.
Totally indestructible.
Oh my God.
I mean,
I had a moonsault and then bang, everybody goes down.
and he just shook it off. That's incredible.
Back in the ring. Now no 3-point stand. Oh! Wow.
The toss into the spear, but that beautiful anti-air by Bishop Khan. GOA seemed poised to move on to Wednesday night, Tony.
There's no doubt. They're just too strong and too powerful here. Oh, an assistant cutter.
Cover made. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
He's shot on the face of Bishop Khan for that.
Talk about the tenacity of Matt Jackson.
Talk about the survival rate.
Oh,
What do they got here?
whatever they had in mind, Matt Jackson was able to escape beating the minds for GOA.
And that's going to get right.
Lured Bishop Khan in. Elbow strike catching Toliota. Khan sweeps on the legs.
Boy, Matt, get out of the way here.
Oh, he did. Did not want to have another one of those sentons on the apron.
All right. Thank God Nick is in. Because Matt had been beaten up.
Oh, wow.
Jackson, the Escalera. Flying high over the strip here in Las Vegas. Bishop Khan able to avoid it.
That BTE trigger did not work. Backslide, no.
Backslide.
Yes, it's
Times.
succeed.
1, 2. No, Tall Fielder will stop on the mountain. This is the easiest pinfall in Waco that
Yes.
we've seen in quite a while.
He does so things so common because he's so powerful. And he's eating the super kicks.
The guillotine. Shot to the knee.
That was pretty
DDT to be executed. Bishop Khan on the roll up, Tony.
Oh, didn't get a count on that one. Here we go.
AEW. It's okay. Do you want me to come out and hang out with you afterwards?
No, we shut the doors so that if Kristen got too loud, it wouldn't
I
bother
was
us.
just
but-
joking. I don't
Oh.
care.
Okay.
Ontario, California on Wednesday. Celebrate.
They're in California.
The Young Bucks one step closer to becoming the top contender.
I didn't know there was actually a
For the
place called
AEW
Ontario,
World Tag
California.
Team
I
Championship.
thought Ontario was in
Those two,
Canada.
of course,
That's
Matt
Toronto.
Jackson, Harwood, Cash Wheeler, FTR.
Hello, up here. Matthew Nicholas up here, top guys, tag team champions, and Big Stoke has something he wants to tell you.
First of all, congratulations. You two have advanced in this tournament, but I personally can't believe that in 2026, in the year of our Lord, Beyonce knows you two think that you're going to become tag team champions. But I know why, because you want your moment. You want to be in the ring, holding those tag team championships up in the air. You want your boy Kenny to be world champion. You want Jungle Jack to be national champion. You all want to be in that ring and have that moment. But guess what? It is not going to happen because you want to relive the good old days. And that's the thing about the good old days. They're the old days. And I wish I could feel my legs so I could get out of this chair and slap reality back into the both of you two.
Yeah, we don't even know who the other two teams are, and that's okay. But one thing we do know is that the Young Bucks, for the better part of 10 years, you've been chasing FTR's legacy. Unfortunately for you, that's a legacy you'll never be able to catch, okay? We are three-time AEW Tag Team Champions, the both of us, but what separates us is 11 times over around the world. We are 11-time World Tag Team Champions. So good luck in your hometown of Ontario in the three-way. I hope you guys advance, because it would be no better pleasure to me than to give you one more loss and remind you one more time why your career is good, but not FTR good. Top guys, out.
The World Tag Team Champions. And you see the reaction of the fans and from
Well, FTR, according to the Tag Team Championship book, the Dudley Boys are 23-time Tag Team
Everyone talking
Champions.
about the arrival of the
You know, right?
Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa here
Right.
at AEW.
Yeah.
I just did exactly what I said I was going to do, and I earned my title shot at Grand Slam Australia. It is not lost on me that there are many people that would consider that the biggest win of my career. And you know what?
Back to Collision, we are coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada. Without further ado, please give it up for our AEW Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander.
Well, it was on Wednesday that Renee Paquette talked to Chris Statlander, and Statlander agreed to give
See,
Ciampa that rematch.
8-time, 1-time, 8-time Tag Team Champions, both in WWF and WCW. Wait, 8-time WWF Tag Team Champions, 1-time WWE Tag Team Champions, same with the WCW tag titles.
And I think, and hope we're going to hear that stipulation right here.
I don't remember
Chris, as
having
we
the
know, next
WCW.
week on Dynamite, you
I can
have
ask
one more match with
your
Tekla,
machine
with your
if it's okay
championship
with you.
on
Later.
the line. The caveat of this is that you are going to
I'm gonna go get
pick
some juice
the
in my throat.
stipulation
Oh shit! Before I get some juice.
Get out of the way, Renee.
By Tekla.
Oh!
Wait
Just
just a
a
minute.
completely unseated Statlander. You had no idea it was coming.
What the fuck?
Hold on.
Wait. Why is
What?
it going back to... What the fuck? Why is it going all the way back to...
Remember what happened the last time, Michael, when we watched
DOA plus Come On. It's a three-way battle for the TNT Championship when Tommaso Ciampa defends against Roderick Strong
I
and
don't
Claudio
understand
Castagnoli.
this.
AEW Collision next on
But
TNT and Street
don't
Fighting.
worry about it. Go get your juice.
Basketball on TNT
I'll
Sports.
figure it out later.
TNT starting at 6:30 p.m. Creighton versus UConn. DePaul versus Seton Hall. St. John's takes on Marquette on TNT, True TV, stream on HBO Max. Welcome to Saturday night.
Okay, I'm sorry we had somewhat of a glitch here. I'm not quite sure what.
rematch.
Again, we're just waiting, because John Batcher is, I don't know what he's doing, if he's sitting in a bathroom somewhere, dinging himself. I don't know if he's sitting down somewhere playing with himself. I don't know what he was doing. Well, what do you know? John Thatcher returns.
Huh?
Well, wonders never cease.
I was just getting myself some juice, remember?
Yeah, but it doesn't usually take 20 minutes to get juice. I'm saying at this rate, the way you keep leaving and coming back, by the time we get through this, it's going to be 2 o'clock in the morning. Jesus.
Provided that Tekla not
But
involved
I know
herself
that
in the
doesn't.
Babes of Wrath eliminator match against Megan Bantinelli before.
I'm always up afterwards.
The man is here true to the word.
Like around 5:30.
That's what I'm saying. You don't get it.
Has the opportunity to choose the stipulation.
But I guess
Win the world championship clash.
I expect you don't get it.
And hope we're going to hear that stipulation right here.
Well, it's the wrestling video.
Chris, as we know, next week on Dynamite, you have one more match with Tekla with your championship on the line. The caveat of this was that you were going to be able to pick the stipulation for that. Oh,
Get out of the way, Renee.
Wait, Tekla.
Say it.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Wow.
Wow. The one strips live on TV. Never thought I'd see that. But I also forgot.
There you go.
Oh, God, Spear.
And she's using a belt, for God's sake. She has a family, damn it.
Chris Statlander is being taken to the woodshed by Tekla and Julia Hart.
And Sky Blue.
That's Sky Blue, yeah.
Big Stacks Daddy!
Jeez.
I don't care what the stipulation is. The end will always be the same.
Holy smoke! Tekla just punishing the world champion. Like she snapped.
End will be toxic.
Oh, look at that. Ultimate insult. Standing on the midsection of the champ, holding a belt that she has not earned.
Chris Statlander still gonna select the stipulation for this Wednesday night for Dynamite, but I'm not sure Tekla cares. She is definitely coming in to Dynamite with the upper hand.
I don't know what Chris had in mind. I don't know if Statlander was going to give us the stipulation or not tonight. But hold on.
Tekla, you stupid bitch. Now, you get to meet Straplander.
Oh, look at the back.
Wednesday, you and me, strap match.
Cat fight strap match. Cat fight strap match.
Cat fight strap match. Cat fight strap match.
Kyle Fletcher, last week, Tommaso Ciampa won the TNT Championship, but afterwards you came on stage and made it very clear that you want to regain that title. Now, Tommaso issued a challenge for tonight, which you didn't answer, but Claudio Castagnoli and Roderick Strong did.
Look, Ciampa says he wants to keep the tradition of the TNT Championship Open Challenge alive, but here he is changing the rules and inviting it's come on, bring your grandma, bring your brother, and I don't respect that. And now Roddy and Claudio, they've jumped me in line for a chance at the TNT. Kyle, we are family, and I care about your success, unlike Takeshita, who is focused on himself and the Continental title. So, I want you to walk into your home country at Grand Slam, Australia, as the TNT champion. Whoever wins tonight, you need to make it clear that you are next. Take your title so you can be a champion like me. Puro tocada.
Some inspiring words from Okada in the conflict, and here will be watching tonight. We could crown a new
What did he say?
champion. Look at the ring.
Really? Yeah.
The following
I don't
contest
speak
is a
Japanese.
football.
Florida.
Introducing first, accompanied by Layla Gray and Christopher Daniels from Los Angeles, California, weighing 205 pounds, Scorpio Sky.
Representing the Sky Black Fight team, great to see Layla Gray. Back
Oh, Layla Gray, that's who that was.
months ago, so he's still a ways away from returning to the ring, but an important part of Sky Flight.
Well, there you see Christopher Daniels with him coming up a little bit later on. The TNT Championship will be on the line in a three-way match right now. A former TNT champion, a former World Tag Team champion, one of the AEW originals, Scorpio Sky, awaits this matchup. And it should be a great one because this young man has turned a lot of heads, not only in singles competition, but in trios competition as well.
And his opponent, accompanied by Speedball Mike Bailey from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing 211 pounds. He is 1/3 of the AEW World Trios Champion, the Jet Kevin Knight.
And so when I saw this match announced for Collision tonight, this was the one that I really wanted to see as a fan of this sport, beyond just my role as a commentator.
You know, this one is going to be quite a test for young Kevin Knight, who, as we know, we really saw this past Wednesday on Dynamite, is coming with an abundance of confidence, as you can see, holding that belt up high. And he's done some spectacular things in a short amount of time here in AEW that many people have not. Now you see
So are they still performing at the stage for American Idol, or they're
How
going to
Kevin
Hollywood
Knight
this
closed
week?
out 2025 and began 2026. He was competing in the Continental Classic. He pinned
I don't know.
Kazuchika Okada, then the AEW
Over.
Continental Champion. Of course, he was a
And
quick
then
stage
check the
tournament match. So
program guide.
Kevin Knight
Okay.
did not become the Continental Champion. However, he's still.
Do you know
been one of the
that
great
Scorpio
wrestlers of
Sky
all time.
is the cousin-in-law of Randy Rhodes?
Kevin Knight was instrumental. He scored
See, I
the
don't-
pinfall to earn his team.
Yeah, I don't want to watch it through still in
The AEW World Trios Champion.
but once they start,
Great champions,
The actual
about
live
that. The fans are
performance,
very happy that
that's when I
AEW is
Oh,
celebrating
because they're still in audition.
this month.
well, I don't know, but I have to check. That's why I have to check the program guide.
The chant of SCU rings out. Oh, wow. Look at some trash talking by Kevin Knight. Talking about
Computer. God damn it. Echo. What's happening this week on American Idol?
Sorry. This week on American Idol, the third auditions episode airs Monday, February 9th at 8 p.m. on ABC. The auditions continue through February 16th before Hollywood Week kicks off on February 23rd.
Okay, so
They're still auditioning.
yeah, so I won't really start watching until the 23rd.
Okay. I just wanted to ask.
I never even thought about it until you asked.
All right, how about tie up? Here we go. Back into the corner. Bryce Remsburg, the referee, calling to the break, and neither man will break here. As they continue to run, fans.
Oh, wait. I made a mistake. Cody's the cousin-in-law. She's the cousin.
Clean-ish break.
Championship is coming in. Two-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champion, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Trios champ here, but Scorpio Sky is not impressed. Scorpio's got quite a veteran in his corner. And Christopher Davis.
And I can some words of encouragement from the crowd here. The tempo Vegas Golden Knights can expect, but Scorpio Sky undaunted by the crowd support, keeping them focused on the task at hand.
The Knights humbling through, getting the advantage, and Scorpio Sky down, and working on that left arm and the elbow of Scorpio Sky.
I don't know if you noticed, but Scorpio Sky, when he came to the ring, it looked like he had some gauze or bandage on that left elbow, underneath his elbow pad. Something that I don't believe escaped the notice of the Jet Kevin Knight.
Scorpio Sky was out for 658 days with injuries, but he is back in great shape. He's won 20 of his last 24 singles matches here at AEW. And as we mentioned, former TNT champ twice. Sky was the TNT champ. Like I said, a trios match for the TNT championship still to come. Great shoulder tackle by Scorpio.
Scorpio Sky for an AEW original, a tremendous winning percentage. Wake up at night. Well, I'm short because of Scorpio Sky. Slowing the tempo down.
Boy, Kevin Knight does not lack in confidence. Oh, okay.
Two can play that game, Kevin Knight.
All right, well, this match kind of broke it down a little bit, and then a little bit of test of egos, I guess. Oh, Scorpio Sky.
Kevin Knight having a little fun at the follicular stylings of Scorpio Sky.
Okay.
Sky made him pay for that one.
Big shot. I love follicular stylings. That's good stuff, man. Again to the corner. Scorpio trying to made a mistake.
Rough landing for Scorpio Sky. Kevin Knight. Even worse landing.
Of that rampway, you could hear Christopher Daniels saying, "Are you all right? I'm not so sure."
So Sky grabbed at that left elbow after he came down. Knight on the move.
Amazing leaping ability and hang time of the Jet. This match continues on TNT and HBO Max.
Marie Callender's has delicious flavor and 30 grams of protein for only a fraction of the cost of dining out. It's everything you could want in a meal.
Everything? What about a wine guy?
What now?
Pours you wine, uses his arm, makes it fancy.
No. Marie Callender's. Having it all tasty.
At Wayfair, we bring style to every get-together. We brought wings.
You need these wingback chairs? Dive in, everyone. We brought plenty.
We brought the ranch.
Woo! Wings and ranch? Now it's a party.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
When winter season hits, Emergency supports your immune system with so much more than vitamin C. Be ready to fight back with Emergency. And for on-the-go immune support, try Emergent.
Man, what a crazy group of folks that is. That's quite a faction there. Diving back into this, Conrad, and look. Just a little bit, especially maybe, I'll say, new listeners.
Come on, dude. Jesus Christ, seriously?
I know what you're going to do to your TV. You're probably going to use the gun and probably shoot the TV out.
There we go.
Back on Collision, Tony Schiavone and Excalibur. It is Kevin Knight, one-on-one
Well,
against
no,
Scorpio
sometimes
Sky.
patience is a virtue.
And the athletic ability of both men really coming through in this match. Really, Excalibur, like we expected, pick up in a scoop slam.
Boy, Poised to unleash another aerial assault, but the veteran Scorpio Sky was ready for it.
That time, Kevin Knight just turned the wrong way and they gave Scorpio Sky the second he needed. The seconds, I guess, he needed.
And you notice how Scorpio Sky was careful to bring the knees up only once Kevin Knight had left his feet.
Right. That's a great point. Big running knee left. Gigantic lariat. Back elbow. Sky looking great now. Missed that one. It's Kevin Knight.
Sky high, 1, 2.
Whoa! That time, Kevin Knight.
Wow, we've got a lot of comments tonight.
It's Sean Kennedy.
All of these
Bailey
are
on the other
fun.
side. Speed
He'll
ball
be
by
back
Bailey.
tomorrow morning.
Another member of the
But
Trios
he
Champions.
said he'll be back Monday. But he's actually coming back tomorrow morning.
Adam Page.
So he'll be here on Monday.
Yep.
A week from tonight, Grand Slam Australia.
He's not that
Winner
tired.
of that match will challenge for the AEW World Championship on Sunday, March 15th, as Revolution returns to the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles, California. But who will be world champion come Revolution? Will it be MJF or will it be Bobby King?
That match, of course, coming up 1 week away, of course, as well in Australia. Kevin Knight going out, caught by Scorpio.
Sky was ready for it. And the combination.
1, 2, no. Neckbreaker caught Kevin Knight, but did not keep him down as you saw Christopher Daniels encouraging Scorpio, saying, "You got this, you got this."
But Sky needs to keep his foot on the gas. He's been in situations like this before, Tony.
Now Scorpio hooks the leg. No, 1, 2, no, they almost stole it with Kevin Knight. Another big 2. Going back and forth, this match goes. What athleticism we are seeing here. Next one. No.
He leapt over the lariat attack and landed the knee turn.
I'm getting a little frustrated right now. It's an aggressive little speedball.
Now it's Kevin Knight's turn to be stunned by the resilience of his opponent.
UFO splash here, Excalibur. Take a little bit of time. Of course, you can understand why to get up top because of the pace of this match. And now met by Scorpio.
A superplex. Wait a second.
2. I don't know who had who did that time. Drop kick.
Like the drop kick back Sky up to the corner, but Sky was ready for him. But Kevin Knight leaping up and catching Sky to Hurricanrana.
That's a great call. Flat-footed is right. Now top. Coming off with a flying lariat. Kevin Knight may be trying to UFO splash this time. Let's see if he can get up quicker.
Kevin Knight to the top. Scorpio Sky will be very far across the ring. Doesn't care.
Kevin Knight hit it. 1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner, the Kennedy.
Well, you'll agree that was not only a good win, that was an important win for Kevin Knight. Earned it.
Absolutely. Kevin Knight scored the victory of one of the AEW originals. A hard-fought battle for Kevin Knight, whose stock just continues to climb here in All Elite Wrestling.
Kevin Knight showing that Trios Championship belt to Scorpio Sky. As he celebrates along with Speedball Mike Bailey.
Great effort by both competitors. And Sky extends the hand.
I love it.
Great sportsmanship shown. Classic move by Scorpio Sky and Kevin Knight, though. Your winner, the Night on Collision.
And fans, a reminder, it's great to have you with us, number one. Number two, that you're watching AEW right here on TNT, brought to you by Progressive Insurance, offering 24/7 protection when you bundle home, auto, and motorcycle. Learn more at progressive.com.
100 years ago, no one would insure cars for military members. So a group of soldiers backed each other. Today, we're
It's gone now. I do have some breaking news for you. As you know, our former world champion, Samoa Joe, is out injured. Now, Joe's not only a Hall of Fame caliber wrestler, but he's also an incredibly intelligent leader. So while Joe's out recovering, he's decided to appoint me as the new boss of the ops. Take this.
Well, not surprising, the young man Hook taking a leadership role in the ops. All right, fans, our next matchup is set to go. Let's go to the ring.
And her opponent from Tokyo, Japan, Mina Shirakawa.
Mina Shirakawa making her way to the ring for this one-on-one matchup here on AEW Collision. Interesting. As Mina Shirakawa will collide tonight, these two young ladies recently, back in 2024, were a team in New Japan Pro Wrestling Ricky City Riot. And as a matter of fact, they look great as a team. Speaking of teams Excalibur, a lot of people are talking about who might get their head shaved coming up next Saturday in Grand Slam, Australia.
Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy, 1 week from tonight, Grand Slam Australia will face Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta in a match where the loser of the fall, the person that gets pinned or submitted, will have their head shaved.
So much on the line in that match, no doubt about it, Excalibur. And right now, look at Viva Van with a great reversal. And fans, the most epic crossover is finally available. It's the Justice League of Elite in AEW like we've never seen them before. Get your limited edition copy of DC and AEW Book One, available in 6 variant colors and a comic store near you. Well, whatever's happening in the ring is upset. A great roll through that time. As Mina is taking charge of this match, we hear the fans.
Mina taking the final stride here in the early moments of this match.
Yeah.
Who is powering away out of that?
Okay.
Knee lift. She's got Mina caught her by the hair, by the whatever it was. She slugged her right to the mat.
It's like a version of a cravat by Viva Van. Mina Shirakawa fighting back, series of elbow strikes.
Really marrying back or hauling off, if you will. There's a foot stomp. Very important for Viva Van against a former tag team partner to do well here on TNT. And fans, don't forget, we are 1 week away from Grand Slam Australia, right here on TNT next week. And of course, we got a big card coming up Wednesday in Ontario, California as well on Dynamite.
Viva Van, the straight jacket on Shirakawa, but Mina able to escape the hold, create some distance between herself and her aggressor. Viva Van closing that distance. Bandera. Viva Van out to the apron.
Goes Viva over the top. Thought maybe a sunset flip, but no. Oh,
And Mina for a big rolling elbow strike.
and that deck Viva Van, and now Mina.
Ooh, combination.
Wow, how about that?
Shirakawa.
Oh,
Middle kick.
that middle kick, you could hear it thud in the midsection of Viva.
Oh, wait, Mina throws herself.
The quickness.
On the ropes. Van missed with that one. And Shirakawa makes her pay.
Extending their knee. Mina looking to the fence.
Launching off that bottom rope into Tornado.
2 and a 2 count. Tornado almost won it, Excalibur.
Mina Shirakawa, remember, she is challenged for the AEW Women's World Championship. She's been in the deep water before. Viva Van has not been in that position yet in her career.
Exactly. Not only that, Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa, the timeless love bombs, are all the way to the championship match for the women's tag team tournament.
Viva Van, though, ready for the figure 4 attempt. The up kicks, breaking out of it. And Viva Van, once again, making mockery of Mina Shirakawa. Perhaps trying to lure in Mina.
Yeah, maybe so, but I really think you can see that Viva Van was hurting Shanks. How about that?
Viva Van using the change of momentum.
1, 2, and almost won the match.
Yeah, that looks like a version of an axe kick coming down on the back of the head of Mina Shirakawa. They had Mina stunned.
Viva Van trying to get back to the point of attack again, but doing it very slowly. She's hurting. Mina will shoot her into the corner.
Shirakawa trying to close the distance. Viva ready for it.
Boy, was she ever. Now just trying to kick her way out of that corner. Mina getting fired up now. Up on top.
A sling blade from the top. And perhaps setting her up for the big rolling elbow strike. One to the front, one to the back. And the roundhouse kick. Viva Van might be out on her feet and might be out for good. Well, the Hurricane missed.
How about that? And Viva Van returned fire.
Mina ducks under. And there's the Hurricane.
That one connected, no doubt.
Cazadora now into the roll through. Mina.
Maybe a figure 4. That's exactly what she's got in mind, and there it is.
The figure 4 center of the ring, Tony.
You see it? Viva Van looking at referee Rick Knox. Can't you stay with this or not? She come out, it's over. And Mina still winning away at the legs.
Mina Shirakawa!
Wow, she earned that one. That was a heck of a match.
Yeah, Viva Van bringing the fight back. Mina Shirakawa, the better woman on this night. And Mina Shirakawa, I'm sure, will be very interested in the match that takes place 1 week from tonight in Sydney, Australia. When timeless Toni Storm and Orange Cassidy take on Marina Shafir. Wheeler, you the loser of the fall. Whoa. Oh, wait a second. Speaking of Marina
Marina Shafir.
As she comes to the ring, you see the stare down here. And Wheeler Yuta is right with them.
As is John Moxley, the Intercontinental Champion. The man who will put that title on the line.
This is a mixed tag team contest. Figure 4 1 fall. Introducing first, accompanied by John Moxley. Wheeler Yuta and the problem, Marina Shafir.
And John Moxley joined us here at the broadcast table with applause for your team. A lot on the line, John Moxley, coming up. Yeah, in Sydney. Really?
I like to train people
Yeah.
watch the ball.
Yep.
Young Dante
She used to be in WWE. Her contract was up. What was her name in WWE? The same name. Oh, really?
Yeah, she's great working for us. What I was saying, I train people to walk the ball when the game is on the line, you know? Right. I'm in my best when the stakes are at the highest. And you know how important hair is to a young guy. Sure, so Wheeler Yuta. The stakes personally have never been higher. Marina Shafir, I don't know, I feel like she can really not only pull off the shit that, but Shafir can focus on, what she's doing and fucking bounce on her opponents. I'm not even sure she'd notice. Yeah, I agree with that, but women's hair is very important to her. So the stakes are very high. Yeah, time was Tony Storm, right? And she would have get her head shaved. My God. Dante, that was a hell of an athletic maneuver, but he could use a haircut. Okay.
Frenetic pace to the opening moments of this match, Marina Shafir.
Well, she was going to get that judo throw. Oh, kicked right through her. A lot of speed and a lot of spunk in this Zeta. Yeah, there is.
A new member of the AEW roster, the newest member of Skyflight, but now Marina Shafir
tying her up in pretzels. You do not want to be on the mat with Marina. There you go. Tying her up in a pretzel. Oh, that's just disrespectful. Wow, that's psychological warfare right there.
Zeta Steel takes it right on Shafir.
Like this. That opener down, almost like is it a sleeper hold she got on? Yes, she does have the sleeper hold.
Shafir is so powerful, able to just carry Zeta's weight up to a vertical position.
One, two, got a 2 count that time. They still almost like a pin. Oh,
Shafir hoisting her. Hoisting Zeta Steel up. Oh, Dante Martin stuck his head between the top and middle rope, and Shafir just launched a kick into his face.
Oh, she's got feet made of concrete. I believe it, man. Should be meat shoes. Dante's going to be feeling that one. And now, Zeta got roughed up there. Yes, she did that.
And not only will the high-stakes mixed tag team match be going down 1 week from tonight in Sydney, Australia, John Moxley, you yourself will be putting the Continental Championship on the line. Dante in quick succession taking Yuta off his feet.
Picking up the base here.
Well, John, you will be facing Takeshita with the AEW Continental Championship on the line 1 week from tonight.
1, 2. Stakes are high across the board on February 14th. I plan on walking away victorious. I want that win back from the Continental Classic. I was going to say, I'm sure you remember the Blue League Continental Classic, and this will be your first defense.
Shafir grabbed the boot of Dante. Wheeler Yuta.
Beautiful teamwork, beautiful drop kick. I agree. That's exactly what I was going to say. Head over heels. And Wheeler Yuta. And then you complain to the ref all you want. You better get some control of this matchup. That's our
suplex.
2. And this mixed tag team match tonight on TNT continues right here and on HBO Max.
Brace your taste buds. The new DQ Flamethrower Chicken Strip Basket comes with cool DQ.
Tony Schiavone, joined by Excalibur, and we are joined by the Continental Champion, John Moxley, who next week on Grand Slam Australia will defend the Continental Championship against Takeshita. But right now, mixed tag team match. As you take a look at the Continental Champion, it is Wheeler Yuta, Marina Shafir of the Death Riders against Skyflight's Dante Martin and Zeta Steel. Look at this.
Acing it with those shots. That's right on the jump monkey. You don't stop cutting his fingernails. Not entirely, just not as often.
You tell him to stop cutting his hair too?
A lot of people think that Wheeler Yuta's hair must not be real.
Because it's tough that they think it's a weed, you know. But no, I'm telling you, it is 100% real.
I believe it up on top is Dante. How about that?
The hair, like I said before, you know, he's like a newborn baby deer. He's just naturally beautiful.
Wheeler Yuta, as
It is what it is.
as it might be, maybe getting left behind in Australia.
Look out. That Marina Shafir's just pulling Zeta Steel off the apron so there cannot be a tag.
Yeah, Zeta Steel out of position there.
This is
1, 2, hooked onto the German.
beautiful bridge. Stays on it, stays on task. Elbows on the face. You know, stuff like that, pulling the opponent off the apron and everything. This is the little things that make a big difference.
Fans are booing Wheeler for that maneuver. Excalibur recalls that's the maneuver they identified Bryan Danielson with throughout his tenure here in AEW.
He bent elbow on somebody in the face. I didn't know that. There you go. Ooh. Little disrespectful from Wheeler.
Got to the eyes.
That's what you gotta do sometimes. Our opponents are not going to respect us. So we will not respect them. We will make them.
I'll take leaving over Wheeler Yuta. Yuta's going to the outside, overcommitted on that one. Now tag man, Zeta Steel legal. There was right at Marina
She's
Shafir.
angry.
Yeah, Marina.
She's throwing her whole body into these attacks.
Those are all
Gonna have to.
A nice weave under by Zeta Steel to land the neck breaker.
Zeta Steel calls herself the real deal, and watch out from behind. There's Wheeler. Oh! She got paintbrushed, and down he goes. Fight on the floor of the men, the women, in the ring. Zeta Steel tries to ride her ship up top. Cross body, roll through Marina.
Oh.
Marina's got her. Is she gonna pick her up?
Shafir rolls through and drives her down immediately.
There it is, submission off Mother's Milk. Oh, and a
It's
shotgun
little things, guys.
from Wheeler. I don't
It's
think
teamwork.
That is it. Zeta Steel, I think she is out. She hasn't seen enough.
This match is over. It's just a question of whether or not she wants to let go. Who's gonna lose their hair? Who's gonna lose their hair, guys?
well, someone is. Someone, they lose their baby.
I know, right?
That gets pinned or submits. We'll get their head shaved.
That's gonna be good TV.
Wheeler Yuta, Marina Shafir, 1 week from tonight.
You better get out of there, Christopher Daniels. She might not be done yet.
Faces timeless Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy and Wheeler. Look at this. Yuta with the razor in his hand.
He wants to cut the hair of Dante Martin. He's going to cut the hair of Dante Martin.
Oh, he's gonna make a statement. Oh, he's gonna take some guts.
Oh, no, not Zeta Steel.
Obviously, he didn't make a statement. Oh, God. Oh, God. He's got scissors, guys.
Timeless Tony Storm, Orange Cassidy. Oh, wait a minute.
Wielding
He's got by the
scissors.
hair.
Wielding scissors.
Get out of there. Yeah, she got scissors.
Marina Shafir just came a few moments away from walking.
Oh, look at me.
Tommy's staring right at Marina and me,
You know, scissors are me.
pointing the finger at John Moxley.
Oh, this is gonna be intense.
Corey's got a wild look on her face. Look at her eyes.
That's it, me, guys.
Remember,
Don't make any sudden movements, guys.
by the stipulations of this match, if the Timeless Tony Storm and Marina Shafir are pinned or submitted, they will be the ones that will be shaved 1 week from tonight at Grand Slam Australia.
Wow, what an event it's going to be, and we are 1 week away from being in Sydney. There you see.
How is Orange Cassidy so calm? That wild animal right now.
We'll be calling people in the ring coming up next Saturday at Grand Slam Australia. Now let's take a look at two ladies who are equipped to the World Tag Team Championship.
And I
We just watched a brat throw a temper tantrum. Oh, and he lost on Wednesday. What a great moment that was. All right, fans. Our next matchup, let's go to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing from Vienna, Austria, the Toxic Spider, Tekla!
Fans, if you're just joining us earlier tonight, Tekla, along with Sky Blue and Julia Hart, launching a 3-on-1 assault on the AEW Women's World Champion Chris Statlander.
And her opponent, Brittany Brooks!
And Statlander, she was allowed to pick the stipulations for the AEW
Oh,
World
by the
Championship
way,
title match coming up this Wednesday at
what?
Dynamite. Whatever
We
she
don't
had in mind
confirm return date,
was thrown out the
but
window,
it
changed by the
at
actions
some
of
point
Tekla. It is
within
now
the next 2
officially
weeks,
a strap
you
match.
should be seeing the
For the first time
return
ever for the AEW Women's
of
World
Dr.
Championship
Britt
this
Baker
Wednesday
to
night live in Ontario,
AEW.
California on TBS and HBO Max.
I know it's a first in AEW, to be honest with you, Excalibur.
You know who else is now from AEW as well?
Who's that?
I'm sure there's been one, but it'll be the first one I've seen.
Adam Copeland,
Or maybe it's the first one ever, I don't know. But
Action
the stakes
Andretti,
are high, the tempers are high, there's no doubt.
Christian Cage, Brody Lee Jr.,
Chance,
Brandon Cutler,
Systems of Sin follow Tekla out.
Oh, Brandon Cutler.
Colt Cabana,
And there's a bell and crashing like you hit a wall after you
Jeff Jarrett,
Through my drink, the clean crash-free productivity drink that
Haruka
focus and stamina without caffeine or stimulants.
Shida,
Order now at iDrink.com or on Amazon. Enter AEW
Haruka,
for 15%
or Haru,
Tekla landing a
Camille,
forceful elbow strike, taking her opponent off her feet twice in quick succession.
Matt
The
Sydal,
strap match this Wednesday. Just days
Mike,
away. You are looking at a woman that could be the next
and a
of
spear.
AEW, the Women's World Champ. 1, 2, 3. With the spear, she makes quick work of Brittany Brooks.
And your winner,
They'll probably show a replay.
Excalibur, she's going to be joined here by the Sisters of Sin, which certainly may have an impact. What's going to come down on Wednesday?
Tekla, this is brutal. That leather belt and lashing a fallen opponent repeatedly. The Statlander from the sting of this earlier tonight now. Unfortunately, it's Brooks' turn.
And now she is threatening Tekla is the referee, Bryce Lansbury. All right, fans. Coming up in 1 week in Grand Slam, Australia, John Moxley's first title defense will be against Takeshita.
So it's settled February 14th in Sydney. Takeshita beat me in the Continental Classic. Scored one on us on Dynamite too. But I don't believe in failure. I believe in iteration. Didn't work this way. I'll come back and try another way. No matter what the world puts in front of us, eventually we will succeed. But it doesn't matter what I think. I have to go out there and live it. I have to go out there and embody it. It's my responsibility. Takeshita is not that same fresh-faced kid out of DDT that came in a few years ago. No, he's grown. He's evolved.
On for Eddie Kingston, Ortiz, Desmond Xavier, Zachary West take on James.
Continental Championship. both chasing the dragon. Only one of us is gonna find it.
Well, this is not the first time we have had a parking lot fight, Excalibur, and take a look, standing and waiting here in Las Vegas.
That's the first time we've had a parking lot fight outside the confines of Daly's Place, and this is going to be 4-on-4. Eddie Kingston, Ortiz, Desmond and Xavier, Zachary Wentz taking on James Trent, Zach Gibson, Big Bill, and Brian Keith. We're off to the races.
Eddie Kingston wasted no time.
Oh, damn.
Garbage can.
Parking lot brawl.
Parking lot brawl.
Face first into that car.
Remember when they tried to do this on Monday Night Raw, and they just didn't do it right?
I remember they did the same thing with Eddie Guerrero versus John Cena.
Having problems.
Yeah, exactly my point. I don't know what it was, but I can tell they just weren't doing it right.
Parking lot at the Palms, Big Bill has Ortiz down on the ground.
Yeah, I wonder about
But
the
these guys know what they're
young
doing.
men being involved in something like this, not too far into their AEW career.
This is being thrown straight to the fire.
ECW did it too as well.
Yeah. Tag team victory over the crew, and now Big Bill going right at Zachary Wentz.
Yeah, Wentz almost got his head kicked in. I don't know Wentz was into the car. Big Bill kicked off the side view freaking mirror.
Oh, we've seen Big Bill. Yeah, he's had that backpack in the past, loaded with bricks, and going at Wentz once again. Wentz narrowly avoiding catastrophe.
As Wentz comes up with a garbage can lid, I think it's safe to say that this is dangerous, but even now that there's glass everywhere from broken windows, makes it even more dangerous.
And Ortiz smashing Zach Gibson into the hood of that car.
I don't think Gibson was trying to check the oil. But you never know.
Certainly not. Gibson into the hood of the car, and I think the back of his head smashing into the windshield as well. We knew this was going to be wild, Tony, but this is out of control here.
This is so dangerous for every man involved in it. As Wentz comes flying through, and there you see Ortiz. By the way, Ortiz just came back from a long injury. For him to be involved in this is really, really dangerous.
Now the Rascals, Desmond Xavier and Zachary Wentz planning something here on the top of the limousine as Wentz. Fire flank from the top of the limo.
Did you see that?
That was cool. Their team out here.
If Carlito showed up in AEW, he'll be like,
on top of the
that's
limo.
cool.
Bad move. It's locked out of midair by Big Bill. And into the back of the limo.
You know, Excalibur, I think a guy the size of Big Bill is just made for something like this. Big, strong, and take a lot of punishment.
Oh, God. You see what he's doing?
Backpack
He's
full of
smashing
bricks.
his spine
Absolutely.
into the
Big
side of the
Bill,
car.
stranger. He's
Like,
touching street fights with this.
Earl,
As I
I
mentioned, the first
good.
parking lot fight in AEW to take place outside
That's
of
true.
in Jacksonville.
I mean, unless you're
Xavier down
training
here,
something
pulled
way
by
that
Big Bill out into
you
the
know how
center.
to
There you
do it
see
right.
blood on the other side. Pick up. Watch out.
Now Desmond Xavier on the shoulders of Big Bill. What is Big Bill have in mind, Tony?
Oh, watch out, and fans! We have to take a break. Stay with us in this parking lot fight.
Whether you build hopes
We were
for
just
a
getting
wedding
to the good match.
Yeah, but they
or
didn't
want
cut
the
her
best
off
for your own home,
completely.
choose siding you're proud to.
Oh, wait, maybe they did. Hold on. Four,
Three, two.
two, go live.
Parking lot brawl continues here on Collision. To say it's wild would be an understatement.
Look your ass. Oh my God! Brian Keith can't prepare.
Oh my God, that had to.
Just walloped Desmond Xavier twice with the ball-beating hammer.
A lot of smoke coming out of that limousine. You notice that?
Typically comes out of the front end.
And now Brian Keith is in there, and Wentz is going to go in there as well.
Zachary Wentz, Desmond Xavier, and Brian Keith in the back of the limo. Who knows what's going on in there? Meanwhile, GYV, James Drake, Zach Gibson, and Big Bill. Now the numbers advantage. Eddie Kingston and Ortiz Kingston.
Looking in the background, how that limousine is rocking. So there's a fight going on in there as well.
Ortiz flips Big Bill from behind, but Big Bill, big shoulder takes down
One guy, I don't know
Ortiz.
who that is.
Once again, it looks
That
like
guy right there?
No, not him.
the athletes involved in this Excalibur, that Big Bill.
The guy in the yellow shirt.
That's Eddie Kingston.
I didn't even recognize him.
From Wentz.
Desmond Xavier. A shooting star press off the top of the limo, making it look easy.
It looks like a Romania shirt.
And Brian Keith, a pair of thrust kicks in the trash can on his head. Zachary Wentz avoiding the kendo stick.
That time, Drake just had his midsection wide open, no defense at all. He's getting worn out here now.
Rascal showing some great teamwork here, Tony. Only their second match inside an AEW, well, not inside an AEW ring, in the second match in AEW.
Absolutely, and of course they look phenomenal with Luke Bell and getting that win over Crew. And now, Big Bill once again, his size, his power, when he wants to, he can take over a match. And apparently he can take over a parking lot fight as well.
Now, Big Bill and Zachary Wentz, this match is filled with danger, but this perhaps could be the most dangerous moment. We've seen this in the parking lot fights before, Tony. Those windshields, they are not designed to support a human body.
Oh, that's got to be it. That has to be it. They're not done now.
Now GYV with Des up on the shoulder, Tuesday down twice on the pavement.
Here comes Eddie again. Like he gets a second or a third win and something winning.
Eddie Kingston once more
it's
into
Minnesota
the breach,
shirt.
but his allies, the Rascals, they may be out of this one. This may be on maybe 4-on-2 for the rest of the way.
Absolutely. Oh, a 2-by-1 right between the legs, and then the trash can. Big Bill's trying to get away from Ortiz.
Ortiz and Kingston in pursuit on top of the limo. And now a suplex on top of the limousine. Eddie Kingston regretting some of his life choices.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's, as you can tell, all three men are hurting from that, and that's the chance you take. But Eddie's ready for another fight.
Kingston and Ortiz, the four men behind the genesis of this rivalry.
Absolute fist of fury from all four men.
Oh, blows though from Drake and Gibson. Catching Ortiz and Kingston.
Family
Well,
jewels.
let's stop that, obviously.
Right in the old teacup.
Yeah, Eddie. I thought he was perched for.
This kind of reminds me of the Four Horsemen beating the living shit out of Dusty Rhodes.
Kingston fading.
Dusty in the fall back.
Drake and Gibson, but Ortiz.
Dusty in the fall back.
What is that jumper? I don't know what that is.
That's Island Dawn, associate of the GYV. And coming out, I mean, was this their ace in the hole, Tony?
Apparently it was. It certainly helped them because they were being choked by Ortiz, and now she's got a pipe. Not a pipe wrench, a pipe. I'm crying out loud.
And that's after cracking Ortiz on the back of the head. He had no chance. He didn't see it coming.
Remember the next moment. Remember the next moment.
Oh, but wait a second. Who's in the background? That's Myron Reed, the third member of the Rascals.
You're getting him up.
Myron Reed. Narrowly avoiding calamity there.
Oh my God! What's he doing?
Taking Isla Dawn. Out of play. Isla Dawn getting locked up in the trunk of that. Or she would call it the boot of the car, but either way.
Oh!
Into the hood, onto the windshield. And he kicks at the DDT.
I was asking, how's this going to end? I don't know. Maybe that is it right there.
Posey, count.
1, 2, 3.
There was a DDT on the top of the vehicle. It's it.
Wow.
Gets him to still out.
Eddie Kingston.
I might have to
Zachary Wentz, Desmond Xavier.
talk about that match after when we go off the stream.
Wild parking fight. Insofar, Tony, as there can be any winners.
Yeah.
No, you're right. There are no winners in this.
Sure.
All 4 men are going to have to, or all 6 men, I should say. No, 8 men. Yes, 8 men are going to need some medical attention after this.
Welcome to AEW, Zachary Wentz and Desmond Xavier. These men victorious, but still paying a high price for the victory.
Yeah, Wentz is so stuck to the windshield of that car. And they're saying we won, Excalibur, but I think they really survived.
Come on, let's go medicate now.
The Rascals, Eddie Kingston, Ortiz, going to take a well-deserved smoke break after this one, Tony.
Yes, they are. They're going to get medicated as they win the parking lot fight.
Good morning, world.
And good morning, Blood.
Dr. T.
Your incomes can lead to Rose Club clashes with the Misfits. On Arrival, presented by Samsung Galaxy, Monday at 7 on CNC.
Wow.
Roderick Strong earlier this week on Dynamite, Tommaso Ciampa issued an open challenge, which you
Roderick Strong still has some hard feelings about the conglomeration. Time for our main event.
Your main event scheduled for one ball with a 20-minute time limit. It's a 3-way match for the TNT Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, from Lucerne, Switzerland, weighing 252 pounds, he is the CMLL World Heavyweight Champion, Claudio Castagnoli.
Excalibur, you being a masked man, I wonder what you think about Claudio coming to the ring with a mask on. I know he's the CMLL World Heavyweight Champion.
Really, Claudio Castagnoli representing the sport of Lucha Libre, coming out with that winged, I guess, owl mask based on the Death Rider mascot. And he is very proud to be the CMLL World Heavyweight Champion in Mexico, but he would love nothing more than to become double champion, adding the TNT title to his collection tonight.
Next from Tampa, Florida, weighing 203 pounds, Roderick Strong.
There's not no short of recent history between these two men, Roderick Strong and Claudio Castagnoli. But most of these men share quite a bit of history. The TNT champion himself, Roderick Strong, of course, that lightning strike victory over Claudio Castagnoli. The Continental Classic to close out 2025.
been quite a night. We've seen just a little bit of everything. It's a great tag team action. So, instead, let her make that match stipulation official. We have seen a parking lot. I don't know how to describe it, but a brawl, unabridged brawl. Here comes the newly crowned TNT champion. That is nothing else. Pretty intimidating.
The first man in the history of all elite wrestling win a title on his debut and wasting no time, just 7 days after winning that championship. Everyone seating Mark Briscoe, Tommaso Ciampa puts the TNT Championship on the line in this open challenge. Three-way match. The open challenge is quickly answered by Robert Strong and Claudio Castagnoli.
You mentioned how well they knew each other. Roddy's staring at Ciampa right now. Was back, more than 10 years ago, where Ciampa and Roddy battled for the Ring of Honor Television Championship.
Robert Strong has Castagnoli for Claudio Castagnoli battering him.
And Ciampa, look at that.
A couple weeks ago on Collision, Robert Strong challenged Castagnoli for that CMLL World Heavyweight Championship, and Claudio Castagnoli's next going to the floor.
Whoa, that was like lightning that struck.
And Ciampa and Strong picking up where they left off.
Smart move by Ciampa, go to the foot. Holy smokes. How Strong hits.
By the way, get the Super Bowl tomorrow. The new England Patriots and Seattle Seahawks.
Face to face
And
with the Psycho Killer.
rap superstar and former WWE 24/7 champion Bad Bunny gets the half.
That's right. Bad Bunny.
Possibly with Stevie Wonder, Jerry Jackson, as guest stars, although it hasn't been confirmed, but
I heard Green Day is going to perform there too.
Green Day too.
Yep.
Wow, that's going to be a huge show then. Assuming the that all gets kicked off at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Is it Fox?
Probably.
That's all. What network is there in the Super Bowl?
Defending that CMLL World Heavyweight Championship, not just
The Super Bowl will be airing on NBC tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right.
I thought on NBC.
No doubt. The confidence that obviously that Claudio has been a great champion that his career already had. He's got him stacked up.
Echo. Super Bowl halftime tomorrow.
Bad Bunny is headlining the Super Bowl halftime show tomorrow.
Echo.
Turn
off.
Both men. 2 for 1 for the TNT champion, Tommaso Ciampa.
That's a championship move, no doubt. Very interesting that Ciampa in his
Let's go, Ciampa. Let's go, Ciampa. Let's go, Ciampa.
He wants to bring that TNT championship back to the Callis family.
All three of them used to be in WWE together. Tommaso Ciampa, Roderick Strong, and Claudio Castagnoli, known as Antonio Cesaro.
But keep in mind, two of them have already been in WWE and probably came here because they wanted to move on.
That's true.
Castagnoli. You know he's strong, Tony, but is he this strong?
I don't know, man. It's good hook that time by Ciampa. And Ciampa and Roddy Strong working together. Somewhat. Sending the CMLL heavyweight champion of the world outside. Right now, Roddy's in control of the ring.
Almost certainly a union of circumstance for Roderick Strong and Tommaso Ciampa, a temporary one at that.
I love that union of circumstance. Right now, the circumstance is just battering each other back and forth.
Teeing off on one another. Tommaso, fireman's carry Roderick Strong, though. He will bring himself back down to the ring. Claudio Castagnoli. By kick to the ropes. Hits down. Castagnoli, Ciampa. Taking a spill as well.
You know, it's hard to really put your finger on who's having a better match, but I really think it's Roddy. I think Roddy has done a great job.
Three-man hit. Runs of quality, but right now, Claudio Castagnoli turning the tables on Roderick Strong. Deposited outside the barricade.
Roddy needs to watch out behind because trying to set her up to his feet is Ciampa, and yes, Ciampa with a great job.
Drop told, sending Claudio crashing down. What a knee to the head of Roderick Strong.
I wasn't sure if Ciampa was in it or not, but he got up and watch out, Roddy. Oh, watch out!
Castagnoli.
Castagnoli, what the hell am I doing here? Unbelievable! Oh!
Ciampa, face first to the desk.
And this match, this three-way for the TNT Championship continues on TNT and on HBO Max.
What makes a perfect pro wrestler? Strength, power, speed.
Well, although if tomorrow's Super Bowl, that means, well, we'll get back to this in a minute. If tomorrow's Super Bowl,
But I saw this.
that means, John, we're just 5 weeks away from WrestleMania 42.
That's right. 5 weeks away is going to be our WrestleMania kickoff show before we watch the whole show.
Yeah, something like that.
But I think we should do like the kickoff show like they're doing for WWE. Like we should have like Sean, Alvin, and Frank will be on our kickoff show sometime on YouTube.
We could do that. The thing is, Frank won't come here to watch. I've asked him several times. He says, I can watch on my own TV. As a matter of fact, Sean says that too. I can watch on my own TV. So I just said, okay, fine. But just
More fun for us.
But just know, if you'd like to come here, you're welcome, and I leave it at that.
But what about Alvin on the other hand?
Well, Alvin, I think, sometimes watches it, but he doesn't watch it the way we do.
I think he told me that one time he did watch old school wrestling like I do. Guys like Ric Flair, the Four Horsemen, DX.
Yeah, but wrestling is the kind of thing that after a while you can get tired of, and then after some period of time you come back to it. I did that for a while too.
Yeah.
Well, I know this is hard to talk about because so far there's only been one match confirmed, but still, My point, I guess, was that we are just 4 weeks away, and being that tomorrow's the Super Bowl, that means that WrestleMania is the next thing coming up.
It's like the exact same one my mom wore. This whole time it was right there on eBay.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
Along with Excalibur, I'm Tony Schiavone, and we are in Las Vegas for Collision. And this is a three-way match for the TNT Championship. The champion, Tommaso Ciampa, right now gets decked by the CMLL heavyweight champion, Claudio Castagnoli. This is for the TNT Championship. Roddy Strong, former international champion, is trying to get back in the ring.
And so for the last few moments, been a game of denial by Claudio Castagnoli, keeping Roderick Strong over the barricade while he focused his attack on Tommaso Ciampa.
And we've got a fight on top of the turnbuckle. Here's Roderick Strong! Strong! Taking up the pieces. How about that? And now Roddy! Drop kicking the champion.
That was a beautiful drop kick right there, what Roderick Strong just did.
From Roderick Strong, what a comeback. This one being Tiger Driver high stick.
See, that's another reason I like this tomorrow. They don't do Jenny classes and things like that. They actually get in the ring and fight.
Maybe moments away from becoming a TNT champion. Again, maybe not. Ciampa did not tap. Oh! Roddy ate that one, but
The uppercut just too much for Roderick.
you're not kidding.
Remember, fans, this is a three-way match for the TNT Championship. Tommaso Ciampa does not have to be pinned or submitted to lose the title.
That's right. Roddy could pin Claudio. Claudio could pin Roddy.
And Ciampa will go down in history with a 1 week reign as TNT Champion.
Don't forget, we are 1 week away.
Let's go out 1 week, John.
And the power of Claudio
10 minutes have gone by. 10 minutes remaining.
We're at the halfway point.
And half the allotted time limit has expired. And Claudio Castagnoli ran straight into Tommaso Ciampa, but Ciampa's right there. Claudio ready for Ciampa and Roderick Strong.
It was moments ago that Claudio kept Roddy on the outside. He did try to do a little bit of the same.
Oh, Ciampa! DDT on Castagnoli.
Ciampa's going to hook him up.
The underhook, almost like a version of the Angels wing by Tommaso. 2-1.
This is wow. Later than
That was close.
expected.
Ciampa with his back to Roddy is trying
More
to
than likely,
climb
the
up.
show
Drops the knee
realistically
pads.
This
was
is how he won the
over.
TNT Championship 1 week ago.
But we started late, remember?
Oh,
The giant swing. And Roderick Strong with a kick.
A beautifully timed drop kick by Roderick Strong. He went for the knee. That's how he put Claudio away. And the Continental Classic. Castagnoli was ready for it.
Claudio's going to win. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, says Paul Turner. And you can see that Tommaso could not even save that pin attempt.
Roderick Strong going to reverse the neutralizer attempt.
2 big knee strikes that time. And Ciampa that cover.
The knee strikes. That's what put Claudio away. The toe.
Oh, that was great. Ciampa wins. Ciampa wins.
By
God
God,
Almighty, Ciampa wins.
with that vicious knee shot. Or should I say, a psycho killer.
Is that what they're calling him now?
Yep.
And connected with that knee.
Not just the force, Tony, that I'm impressed by. It was the timing, the presence of mind, the ring awareness of Tommaso Ciampa. He knew that Claudio Castagnoli was effectively neutralized. Roderick Strong, with his head exposed, he gave Tommaso Ciampa a successful first defense of the TNT Championship. But there are some covetous eyes on that title.
Also, Ciampa kind of reminds me of Richard dealing with that beard a little.
Who?
Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah.
And this time he's going to walk
Where is it?
I don't know, but I hope he's going okay.
I don't understand this at all. Well, maybe I do. Staring at a title that he once held.
A title that does not belong to him.
There you go. Hands it back to Tommaso.
Tommaso Ciampa. He said that title can be at home with him for a very, very
How's
long
it
time.
feel, champ?
Kyle Fletcher, obviously, with other
How does
designs.
it feel to be all elite? How does it feel to know that you will never fill my shoes? Oh, forgive me, please. We haven't been formally introduced yet, have we? I am the greatest TNT champion of all time, the Protostar, Kyle Fletcher. And now I was more than happy to take that championship back off that delinquent Mark
Time is
Briscoe,
ticking,
but
kid.
you have thrown a spanner in the works,
Huh?
haven't you?
Not you. Kyle Fletcher.
Now the only thing I want
Time is ticking,
more
kid.
in this world than to become a two-time TNT champion is to walk in to my hometown 1 week from tonight. I want to walk into Grand Slam Australia and get the hero's welcome I deserve.
Sydney, Australia, about the only place that Kyle Fletcher would be cheered.
Absolutely. Not here in Las Vegas, that's for sure.
So I have a challenge for you, Mr. Ciampa. Next week on Dynamite, for the first time ever, Fletcher versus Ciampa for the TNT Championship.
I guess you got his ears
Hold
on
on a second, mate. You said you came here because this is where the best wrestle. Next Wednesday, you find out what the best really looks like.
Challenge made and accepted for Dynamite, a TNT Championship clash.
In addition, in this big event we've got coming up on Wednesday, the strap match for the Women's World Championship, Chris Statlander defense against Tekla. A three-way tag match for a chance at the AEW World Tag Team Championship. The Young Bucks, the Rascals, and a mystery team. And then, as we mentioned earlier, the big face-to-face interview. Kenny Omega, Swerve Strickland. It's all coming up live on Wednesday on Dynamite, and next Saturday, we're in Australia for Grand Slam Australia. Good night, everyone.
All right, that brings us to the end. We hope that you have had as much fun as we have, and we will see you not tomorrow, no. We will see you Monday for Raw, and it's actually February 23rd that the competition starts. The competition part starts for American Idol. Right now, they're still in the audition process, But until then, we'll still keep coming to you with Raw, SmackDown, Collision, and Dynamite. So,
what about TNA?
Oh, and TNA.
Safelite can do it all. Repair, replace, and recalibrate.
So, I guess the bottom line to it all, I don't mean to ramble, but the bottom line to it all is we'll see you Monday. Christy, Crystal, Megan, Amanda, Mackenzie, Noah, Caitlin, good night. Much love to you. Noah, it was great to see you yesterday. Amanda, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm assuming tomorrow. And we'll see all of you on Monday. For John Batcher, I'm Michael Paul. Like and subscribe. Good night.
I gotta say, for the 8-man tag team parking lot brawl match, was a fucking brutal match.
Yeah, they do a better job of it than WWE tried to do. AEW and WCW got it right.
TNA,
What the
WWE,
fuck's going on with my TV?
I don't know, but
Sorry.
that was wicked for that match right there.
And I'm traveling the globe
AEW,
to explore the true
you
impact
did
of
an
the
excellent job for that main event, but
Absolutely.
the 8-man tag team parking lot brawl match, dude, it kind of reminds me of Money in the Bank 2020 when they fought up in the WWE headquarters. They had to start from the bottom and fight the rest of the wrestlers to the top.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. That was actually cool. They took basically what was a bad situation and found a way to make it work.
But yeah, we'll see you Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Like and subscribe.